Hey there. It's time for the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge recap of the day, and we've got Eddie's $1 million cook-off. Yep, Eddie's $1 million cook-off. You ever heard of it? I certainly have not. This is my first experience. It might be part of a movie made from a series, or it's just a Disney Channel movie. Um, it surprisingly is a movie from 2003, and it doesn't play like one. It looks like it's made in the '90s a little bit, like late '90s, but it's got that '90s feel to it. But surprisingly, uh, it's it's dealing with a certain topic that might be a little surprising for 2003, but they do it. I don't know, at times deftly, and other times just a little ham-fisted. Basically, Eddie is a kid who's a star baseball player. He's kicking butt every which way. He pretty much runs the team. Everybody else is so, not that great. But he's the star player, and everybody relies on him. If he wasn't there, they'd just lose every single time. Period. His dad even coaches the team, and yeah, they do all right. He balances out the rest of the team. However, he suddenly gets this craving to become a chef. He gets he walks by the home ec room and on campus at school, and kind of gets drawn to it in a sense. And the other kids are kind of creeped out by it, like it's some sort of haunted house or something that real men don't go to, that kind of thing. If you don't know what I'm getting at this point, this is a he's a little cooking curious. Let's say culinary curious is what he is. Anyway, he gets a little bit picked on by his brothers. He has two older brothers. His dad kind of is like, real men don't cook. That's for the ladies, essentially. I don't know if he says it in those exact words, but that's pretty much the undertone of every single thing he says when it comes to cooking or about his potential interest in such things. And he figures it's said and done once he's had his say. It's not like he's an overbearing father. He seems like a decent guy. He's just a little bit closed-minded about things. He's played by character actor Mark Taylor. You'd see him in a million other things. He's always approachable. He's recognizable, yeah, in the sense of the characters he plays. But in this case, he's a bit of a jerk. But he's got a lot invested in this baseball team. He's the coach, so it's not like he's disconnected from all of this. He's trying to run a team and trying to win, get to the playoffs, and beat the Eagles, the rival team that they have. The thing is, he tricks his buddies into joining the home ec class by signing them up during this mad rush that apparently happens at the beginning of each school year for people to sign up for, I guess, extracurriculars or special classes. I don't know what it is, but he gets two of his buddies to join up, and they get to see how cooking is done. His two best friends are kind of, one's really weirded out by it. The other one's like, "Oh, hey, food! I get to enjoy food, so that's fun." And during this, the first of at least two food fights breaks out in this movie. So, if you like food fights, if you like Animal House, but you want it twice as many food fights with high schoolers, this is the movie for you. Um, Among his other friends is a girl who there's actually at least two girls that play on his baseball team, and one of which is played by Rose McIver. If you know who that is, means you've watched iZombie on UPN. She plays Liv Moore on on UPN. She's the zombie lead character on that show. But here she's 15 years old, big blonde pigtails, and she's got a secret too. She's kept it from her mom that she's on the baseball team. And girls just don't do that. So she has to dress up in cheerleading outfit whenever mom drops her off to say that she's cheerleading for the baseball team. There aren't, I don't recall there ever being cheerleaders for baseball teams that much. I guess, I don't know. At least not at the level they're playing at least not when I was in school. I don't know. But either way, uh, she's got a secret. Her name's Hannah. She plays a character named Hannah. And Eddie, he's got his secret. He decides that he wants to join a competition, the $1,000,000 Cook-Off, run by celebrity chef Bobby Flay. Yes, Bobby Flay makes a number of small appearances, especially in the big finale of this. Of course, it's not too big of a spoiler because the movie is called Eddie's $1,000,000 Cook-Off. He's going to get into the $1,000,000 Cook-Off. However, that conflicts with his need to take the team to take the team into the playoffs and hopefully beat their rivals. And they happen to just coincidentally be happening at the same time on the same day. Will he decide to fold and become, join the chef bake-off or cook-off or whatever it is, the $1,000,000 cook-off? Or is he going to do what his dad and his brothers and everybody else expects him to do as a man and lead the team to victory? His friends also, especially one of his best friends, he comes to blows with him, and it also ends up in a food fight. So, yeah, if you haven't figured it out now, this is a very strong metaphor for. They have to have intended this. Come on, for being gay and coming out to your family and dealing with that. I don't know if the writers basically were writing from experience. I don't know. There's at least three or four writers on this. I don't know. I don't know if that's really their intent, but it was definitely something that he's treated rather cruelly in this story by the entire school. The moment they find out that he's entered in the $1,000,000 Cook-Off, literally every single kid. There's a montage of just him first. By the way, they shoot this first person at one point where there's just a camera walking through the lunchroom, and every single kid from every single caste in their or level of their social hierarchy is laughing and mocking him. The girls, the cheerleaders, like, hey, you want to sign up? Like, his masculinity is completely torn from him because he likes cooking. He likes the idea of cooking, a womanly thing. And on the opposite end of that, though, when the girls are, there's two girls on the baseball team, and there's a bunch of other guys, all the guys are there being coached by the coach, and the coach says, hey, you throw like a girl, or you run like a girl, and the one girl actually stands up, and it's not Hannah, but it's another girl, and she goes, what's wrong? Why is it running like a guy a good thing and running like a girl is a bad thing? Yeah, I'm not a great runner. I don't care. But hey, it's not a bad thing. These guys don't run very well. It's in those cases where it's a little like blunt, ham-fisted. If you could not figure out what this was about, what this is leading to, then you're completely blind to it. You're completely blind to this type of storytelling. But yes, this is about dealing with Eddie's and Hannah's, to a lesser extent, dealing with being truthful with their parents about who they are and what they love and how they want to express it or experience it, more so than what they're expected. No, the characters aren't gay themselves, but it's the things that are representing through their love of cooking or the girls' love of baseball, being on the boys. That's the other thing. That's weird because the dad is the coach and he's got these strong, serious divisions between what's a boy thing and what's a girl thing, but there's boys and girls on the same baseball team. I think that was a convenience of the script, but, to be able to tell that story, otherwise you'd have to do something else completely different. But yeah, come on. If this isn't a gay allegory, I do not know what is. So, I don't know if they were giving out awards for this kind of thing at this time, but this ranks up there without ever saying a single gay thing, and not even a gay slur was uttered, which they had plenty of opportunities to do so. They got real close. Uh, Dad's being pretty crappy to his son. His brothers also just mocking him, and like I said, the entire school. It was just like, holy crap, this is rough. Just because a kid wants to cook, a boy wants to cook. it's he's an outcast. He's a pariah. Uh, I, Maybe that's the way it was when I was a kid. I guess if I really pushed to be a chef back then, again, back when I was in high school, yeah, it was pretty much a girl's game. If home ec, we were forced to take home ec for one half a semester and then shop the other half semester. So I guess we were progressive in that sense. Not really, um, but yeah, shop was always a guy's thing, and home ec was always a girl's thing. All right, these days I don't think there's that much of a division. I don't know. I haven't been to high school in a while, so you tell me. If you're watching this and you're in high school, would your entire school start mocking a boy if they proclaimed a love of cooking? I don't know. It's actually a really fun little film, though. I enjoyed it. It's an hour and 25 minutes long, so it's not really that long. It's enjoyable. It's definitely a coming of age comedy, as it says there in the text. So yeah, if you're drawn, I think this is meant to be a show for boys, like a movie that they make. There's a lot of girl programming on Disney. Again, here I am dividing the genders, but yes, Disney does separate boy and girl programming. It's not like they are gender neutral when they made these things. In this sense, I think it's meant to draw in boys to go, hey, you know what? Yeah, this is a cool show a movie about baseball. Boy's great at baseball. But you know what? He can like other things. And that's all right. And so that's kind of the little story, little moral of the story to learn. And by the way, I'm not going to spoil the ending here, but does Eddie help the team go to the championship and win? Does Eddie win the $1 Million Bake Off? You have to watch it to the end to see. It might surprise you how this all rolls out. There's a lot at stake, all happening at the same time. So, hey, you never know. You never know what could happen here. But what I do know is next we're going to pick tomorrow's movie or TV show on Disney+. Here we go. 151 was yesterday's, or today's, I should say. And tomorrow's, come on. There we go. 179. We're still in the 100s. The 100s, this might be on the E or F named movie or show. 179. 179. Oh, there we go. It's a short, I think. Yes, it's a short, it's yellow, is the color coding. It's 179 is Tim Burton's Frankenweenie. All right. So we're going to knock that out pretty quick. I don't think that's very long. So watch along with me. Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. Day 22, 23. I don't know. I'm losing track. These are all happening so fast, but we're having fun. So I'm getting a good variety here. Looking forward to Frankenweenie. All right. I'll see you tomorrow. Just so a lot of you probably realize, there's two Frankenweenies. I did some research here. There's this one, and then there's the animated one. The animated one does not arrive until April 1st, 2020. So yeah, that's the hour and a half one. We're going to definitely be doing the other one, the live action one. And that one is from 1984, and it's only 26 minutes long, so it's an easy watch. So that's the Frankenweenie we're going to get. Just like I said, it was a short. So see you tomorrow again.